What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here once again, back with some RFL action to start out Week 8 with Monday Night Football. We got ourselves a great AFC East matchup once again as we have the Conquistadors taking on the Celtic Tigers. Welcome here in Dublin, here home of the Celtic Tigers as they get ready to do battle against the Conquistadors. Both teams coming off of a loss last week, looking to bounce back, and these are two of the top teams in the league. 5-1 are the Celtic Tigers, and 5-1 are the Conquistadors, and 5-2 are the Celtic Tigers. Appreciate you guys coming through. What's good? My guy, Side Socks for Life, my guy. Ain't seen you in a minute, Howard. Thanks for coming through. You too, Anthony, Corley, Jordan, Dogman. Appreciate you all coming through here for this RFL. Oh, snap. Everything just fell off my desk just now. It's cool. I'm here. I'm back. But back to the action. I'm about to get this game underway. We got ourselves a great divisional matchup once again. Celtic Tigers taking on the Conquistadors. Let's get straight into it. Everything just fell. I need to put that on the desk. My bad. But here we go. Celtic Tigers kicking this one off to the Conquistadors to get this one started. So the Conquistadors is going to be on offense first. And he'll get this one to the 30-yard line. There's a flag on the field. Oh, yeah, definitely hyped up for Madden 19. Definitely is going to offer a lot for the RFL in the future for Season 4 and for the playoffs in general, just in terms of gameplay. So I cannot wait until we get that game on the market to be able to play. I mean, absolutely excited for it. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line. I formation, play action, and here goes Aaron Pritchett looking to throw. Throws this one deep down the field. Intercepted his first pass. And he's going to take this one zigzagging his way, trying to get past the offensive lineman, but he's brought down at the 37. And that's going to be Celtic Tigers football at the 37. Thanks to the interception by Nate Mickens. Already off to a poor start here for the Conquistadors. Came off an upsetting loss last week. And here they are throwing an interception. Their very first play on offense. That was just short, well underthrown. And he just shouldn't even have made that decision to throw that ball while on the move to try to go deep down the field. Just was not a good idea. Howard says he's got Mexico City winning by 3, or we'll see. So far, the Conquistadors off to a good start with a turnover off the interception to set up 1st and 10 at the 37 for Dre Crowell in the offense. There's a handoff, and there goes an explosive run by Trey Worsley. Gets this one to the 37, but there's a flag on the field. Holding on the offense, so a nullified run there by Yates, the right guard, caught moving early. And so that's going to back them up 6 yards from where they started, making it now 1st and 16. You can't have those types of mistakes in these types of matchups, especially in a division game. Here goes Drake Hoyle looking to pass, throws incomplete as he tried to fit that one in to Matt Nayani. So 2 plays right there not going their way. Good defense, though, by Mexico City. And so it's now 2nd down and 16 here for the Celtic Tigers. It's a handoff. Worsley able to get a decent gain as he gets this one inside the 45-yard rush there on his first credited carry. And with that, he has rushed for over 1,000 yards in the season already here in the middle of the season, on pace to rush for 2,000. No back in the RFL has done that. The closest was Adrian, I almost forgot the guy's name. Starting running back for the Desperados, had over 1,800 rushing yards last season, was the league's leading rusher. Trey Worsley has led the RFL in rushing yards in Season 1, was number 2 a season ago, and looks to be back up in that category, already leading the league in rushing yards. And there he is with a catch, with a couple of yards, and that's going to bring up now 3rd down. If I say 3rd, I'm pretty sure that's 4th, and it is. So they'll have to settle for the field goal here. This one's going to be a 50-yarder here from the 33-yard line. Here goes the snap. The kick is up, a low-line drive, and it's there. Straight down the middle, 3 points for the Celtic Tigers to get this one started. What's good, Jay? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And so the Celtic Tigers are at least able to get some points on the board to take advantage of the early turnover off the interception by Nate Mickens. He's able to nail the 50-yarder with some space. And there he goes, kicking this one off to the Mexico City Conquistadors once again. This one's going to be fielded at the 3 by Piku McCullough. And McCullough brought down at the 25. 21-yard return by McCullough, who was the intended target the last drive. And Aaron Pritchett threw that interception on his first pass, getting picked off. He struggled a lot last week throwing the football. And he wants to have a much better performance here, but so far, as I said, not off to a good start. First down and 10. Here goes a handoff to Nard Locker with some space. A stiff arm, and he's got a first down for Mexico City. 13 yards on his first carry. Nard Locker really couldn't get too much done last week, as he really, I don't even think he broke for over 50 yards rushing. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring how much he ran up from last week on an overlay soon, but really was not effective on the ground last week in their loss. And they're looking to, of course, establish a much better offense here. And if they can get the ground game going, it will definitely help them out to balance their offense, to keep this defense off balance. Play action as Aaron Pritchett will look to throw. Lets one fly, and he's got a receiver. Great catch in traffic, and that's going to be a first down. 26 yards on the catch by Buck Aldrich. And here's just a beautiful pass made there and a beautiful catch. And that's going to set up 1st and 10 for the Mexico City Conquistadors. What's good, Coach Chiz? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Great game we got going on here. As far as a good explosive start, got to see an early turnover from an interception, and now the Conquistadors starting to get their offense together. It's a handoff to Nard Locker, going to be brought down at the 36. Short gain that time, just a 1-yard gain on the carry as he's brought down by Riley Holmberg. And so they now face 2nd down and 9. Under center, here goes Aaron Pritchett, looking to try to find an open receiver. Throws this one on the move, and he's able to find his running back Locker. Decent gains, gets this one up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 4. A big 3rd down here for Mexico City, looking to continue this drive to pursue their goal of getting a touchdown. Shotgun for Aaron Pritchett. Pritchett's going to look to throw for it, and he tries to take off, crumbles the football, and it's recovered by the Celtic Tigers. 2 drives for the Conquistadors, and both ending up in turnovers, as the Celtic Tigers will have the football once again. And here's another look at this play. He just pretty much ran right into the back of his lineman. Could have possibly, definitely looked like he could have scooped that one up had he had been able to hit the hole a little bit closer in the gap, away from the lineman he just ran into, but fortunately couldn't do so. Turns the ball over from a fumble, and Drake Crowell and the offense going to come back out onto the field. Oh yeah, most definitely this season will actually take over on Madden 19 when the postseason comes. When the playoffs start, I will have these teams transferred over to Madden 19. And so, yeah, Madden 19 and Season 4 of the RFL is definitely a go in the future. Counter run play there. Good tackle made there at the line of scrimmage by Adrian Otis, the defensive tackle. Said hope Madden 19 gets more expansions. I hope so too. If that's the case, I can definitely make some more expansion teams into the league with the same players, just just with different teams. As far as cities, I would like to see more cities in the game. Or if they even have the option of where you can create your own team without telling us yet, that would be amazing if they can do that. But if not, I hope they still have relocation in the game. Thanks for coming through, though, my guy. And here goes Dre Crowell looking to pass, and Downey's going to go for a sack on third down. There goes Antonio Griggs, former defensive end and defensive player of the year in season 1 of the RFL. And he's just an athletic defensive end, like I said, in many games covering the Conquistadors. He is just an absolute beast for any offensive lineman to have to handle one-on-one. Straight powers his way through the lineman, gets off the block, comes through with a clean sack to bring up fourth down for the Celtic Tigers. That was just an absolutely great play there by the defense as the Celtic Tigers got to punt it away. Hopefully the Conquistadors can get something started offensively. I didn't even get to read your comment from earlier. You said, oh, good return. Said, I heard during the Black Knights game, Drake Crowell never missed a pass. Yeah, to be honest, it was, I think, about 3 weeks ago, as far as the weeks. Drake Crowell, I can't remember what game it was, but he was absolutely perfect. He was 24 of 24, didn't miss a single pass in that game, and they won big, so that's true. Just say hello, Drake Crowell, never missed a pass. Yeah. First and 10, Aaron Pritchett going to look to throw here for the Conquistadors. He's been running around a lot, and he's got nobody there. Going to slide and pick up the first down as he gets this one to the 46. 10-yard gain on the scamper by Aaron Pritchett, and that's just something, me personally, I don't think the Conquistadors should be doing. I would have to say it's probably Pritchett's fault for scrambling a little bit too much than he's used to, trying to make plays, but he needs to find ways to get the ball out of his hands. Not too good of a scrambler out of the pocket, but right there just had the whole left side to work with, picked up the first down. They said he was inches. They gave him the first down at first. I don't know what happened right there. Here they go, play action to try to pick it up, and down he's going to go for a sack. Big hit by Jason Lindsay, the defensive end, already 2 sacks in this ball game. And you can see Lindsay just comes up with a clean boom on Pritchett. Just slaps the left tackle out of the way. Comes up with a huge play there on defense. So what's his overall? Drake Crowell is a 98 overall quarterback. He used to be 99, but because of his age, I think he's 33 or 34. He's either one of those. From last season, his throw power dropped down, and it brought his overall down by 1%. Still a good, solid quarterback, though. Here goes a throw on the move. He's been making a lot of passes like that, and that one's going to be incomplete. Doesn't seem like he's confident at all behind his offensive lineman, just not giving him enough time in the backfield, and so that one's going to be incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Dublin Celtic Tigers, once again, going to have an opportunity to come back out onto the field to try to stretch their lead by 2 possessions if they can score a touchdown. So final score prediction, he says 27-21 Dublin wins. That's a pretty good prediction. This should be a very competitive and close game between these two AFC East Division matchup rivals. And I just cannot wait to see what the final is going to be. A lot of big plays I know in the future of this game is going to happen soon. These are 2 very explosive offenses, also with very well equipped and great defensive players. So either way, the game can go any type of way, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have some explosion of offense at some point in this game. First down and 10, they'll motion Burnell over to the right side. And they'll hand the ball off to Trey Worsley as he gets this one out to the 11. Trey Worsley last week was shut down. Only 64 yards on 17 carries. But I said, leads the RFL in rushing yards this season. The only back so far to touch 1,000 yards so far in the season. And here he is in the middle of the season here in week 8. And here goes a pass into the flats. Nice quick play made there by Russell as he's able to bring the tight end Darion Colvin down immediately after the catch to bring up 3rd and 7. Yeah, I heard about Eckstein. That caught me by surprise. Nobody deserved to go that young, man, especially at the age of 20. He was just minding his business buying a bike, and the fact that they took him out like that, I mean, that goes to show you how the world is now. A lot of hate going on in the world. Doesn't get rid of the football, and down goes Drake Crowell for a sack by Tyrell Dillard. That's a good play right there on defense to bring up fourth down again. A lot of sacks already early in this game. You don't typically, well, you do typically see that in the RFL. I can't wait for Madden 19 to fix the sack problem that Madden has and 18. I said they made the quarterbacks more smarter, and I hope that they work better in the pocket. But of course, they say that a lot every year. But hopefully, they get it fixed in 19. I think 19 is going to be a really good game. But back to what I was talking about with X-Man, definitely a sad case. 20 years old, man. You know, I'm 23. I mean, that's like me dying 3 years ago. I mean, that's just too young to pass. Here goes the punt. It was good, awesome Bill. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Spin move there by the rookie Piku McCullough as he gets this one close to midfield at the 49. It's all cool. Appreciate you coming through, checking out the action. So the score is still 3-0 here in the first quarter. Haven't seen much explosion yet by any offense. You said who just passed away? XX Tentacion. He's a rapper. If you didn't know. But yeah, died at 20. It's a very upsetting moment right now for rap game. Lots going on in the rap game, man. You got who just got beat up too? Almost died. Baby mom, not his baby mom, but his wife almost set him up. I think it's Rich the Kid. Everybody's claiming his wife set him up. He got beat up, jumped or something. So it's crazy. He said stop playing. How he died? He was buying, from what I've heard and read up on, he was buying bikes. He was trying to buy a motorcycle or some type of bike or something. And as he was leaving, some guys rode up on him with hoodies and guns and shot him down. So he was in his car when he died. And they have a little video on it, but you know, I wouldn't watch it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, that's just upsetting to see. But unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But you know, I felt he had a good message, definitely, to give out to the community and stuff like that. Even though he did a lot of crazy stuff for guys who did follow X, definitely did a lot of crazy stuff while he was living. But you know, at the end of the day, nobody deserves to go that early. 20 is just way too young. First down and 10. Here goes a handoff as this one will go up the middle. He'll get this one to the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. What's good, Rez? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Five-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun here for Aaron Pritchett. He's got 3 receivers out wide. Pritchett's going to look to throw. Great catch there in traffic as he's brought down immediately after the catch. And that's going to give the Conquistadors a first down. Jeffrey Howe had a lot of catches. 8 catches for 68 yards in that game last week. Unfortunately, they came up with the loss. Their first loss of the season, as I said, coming in this ball game with a 5-1 record. Looking to get the 6th. Defeating the Celtic Tigers on the road. Here goes a pitch out, and Denard Locker with a stiff arm almost makes his way to the first. Goes down at the 11. What's good, Tavares Brown? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, my guy. For guys who don't know much about the RFL, I got a website and everything for this league. You can check it out at relocationfootballleague.com. On that website, you can join the community by joining the Discord, which I hope somebody in the comments can put the Discord link in there for me because I can't do it at the time. Also, if you want to submit a player into the draft for next season of the RFL, go to the website, fill out an application. Once again, still on the website, relocationfootballleague.com. Once you fill out an application, you will already have your guys set and ready to be in the league. And I will tell you right now, there's been a lot of submissions these past couple of seasons, well, this past year in the RFL. So, got to make sure. I'm not going to guarantee you that anybody actually gets drafted. Well, there's going to be a good amount of most of you guys will get drafted, but not everybody will get drafted. That's what I'm trying to say. First and goal, though, they run the ball. BJ LaValle is taken down at the 5-yard line, brings up 2nd and goal. What's good, Thomas Anthony? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. So looking good so far, trying to get it in the end zone, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Low-scoring affair here we have between these two AFC East division rivals. 3-0 is the score as the Celtic Tigers lead it. It's at RFL. Do you like Mexico City? I mean, as far as like the team, yeah, I like all the teams that I put in the RFL. If that's what you're asking, as far as the city, Mexico City, if I've been there or anything, nah, I've never been to Mexico City. I would like to go there though. He said, "What's the Tigers' record?" From what I've saw and can remember, the Tigers are 4-2. on the season. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 4-2 on the season. I think they're second in their division as well in the NFC. The second down and goal here for Mexico City at the 5-yard line. They'll come out in the I formation. Play action as they'll look to try to throw this one in the end zone. Aaron Pritchett just moving around, trying to scramble for it, and down he's going to go after just picking up maybe a yard on the play. They say he gets only back to the 5-yard line, and it's now 3rd and goal. The defense in the red zone has been very solid for the Celtic Tigers. He said, no, I'm talking about the Diablos and Conquistadors. Oh, yeah, both teams, as far as who's good and who's not, the Conquistadors have been really good. Touchdown pass right there as Buck Albert's able to make a nice catch, beating the defender on the slant. That was Gordon Stroud in coverage. That was just nice execution. And the Mexico City Conquistadors will take the lead here for the first time today. Great job hanging on to that contact after Vincent McNeil, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the RFL, delivered a shot on him, still was able to hang on, and they put up 6. As for us, we're saying about both teams very solid teams. Mexico, nobody really expected the Diablos to be in the championship game last season. They had an unexpected 12-4 record, and they ended up actually going far and beating the Thunderbirds in the NFC championship game to advance to the championship to play the Red Dragons, where the Red Dragons won that game. The final score was 20-13 in the last championship last season. But both teams in Mexico City pretty solid. And here goes the return as he'll break a tackle, spins his way out past the 30 to the 33-yard line. And there goes good field position for the Celtic Tigers as Rooks is the one on the return. So, Smitty, who do you think will win it all this year? To be honest, there's a lot of teams that I'm seeing in my league in the RFL that I was for sure was going to do a lot better than what they're doing. And for me, it's no clear idea on who I think might win it all. I mean, I really have no idea so far this season. There's a handoff and an explosive run as Trey Worsley gets this one out to the 46. I'm really enjoying this game. Appreciate it, Anthony Brooks. Appreciate you coming through, checking out the stream. I tend to stream once on Monday and on Thursday, and then on, which I call it RFL Game Day, I do it either Saturday or Sunday, where I stream 3 games in one day, where I typically run at the times of 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I actually do stream a lot. I typically stream a lot more than what I've been doing this season, but I've been extremely busy because I work on a lot of other things other than YouTube. But yeah, I try my best to keep this league on a consistent schedule, and I'm glad that you were able to come across the channel and check it out. Say Explorers are winning it all this season. Yeah, Explorers so far the only undefeated team in the RFL, 6-0 on the season. I've been to Mexico City, and 5 people wanted an NFL team in Mexico. That would be crazy if NFL ever did get an NFL. If Mexico City ever did get an NFL team. For one, from what I've heard, there's a lot of problems technically just for teams to be across in other countries for the NFL, which is a big reason why they haven't expanded it internationally. So that's why I really don't feel that's probably something that will come soon. There's definitely a lot of things they got to do, not to mention, it's a whole nother country. So I feel that might happen sometime in the future, though. Here goes a handoff as Trey Worsley gets this one inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He says, so did you start with original rosters? No, from what I've done, James, is I didn't want anything to do with NFL. I wanted to really create my own league virtually. So what I did was I simulated into the future until I had nothing but generic players where nobody knew them, and based off of how they played and the seasons that I've been running with them, they've created their own identities. And, it's just been guys, that people know, like, for instance, Drake Crowell, the quarterback here for the Celtic Tigers. A lot of people know him on how he plays and things like that. But I started out with generic rosters, and, they built their own identities, which is a big factor on why this league will grow in the future for guys who submit draft players, because at some point when a lot of draft players are submitted, there's going to be, everybody in the community's player playing on the screen, so that'll be fun to get to that point. It's definitely going to take a couple more seasons for that, but I plan to keep this season going as long as I can. So what do you think about Orlando? They're looking nice this year. Which Orlando are you talking about? You talking about the Sentinels or the I think the Sentinels are the only Orlando team in the RFL, so never mind. Yeah. So the Sentinels, yeah, if you're talking about the Sentinels, yeah, they're doing good. They actually beat the Red Dragons off a simulation game. That was crazy. Kind of expected the Red Dragons to win that. The first down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Drake Crowell is going to be under center. One receiver out wide, Matt Nayani at the bottom of your screen. They'll run the ball. Trey Worsley's not in. That's going to be Dishman on the carry. Dishman gets 7 yards. Montrell Dishman able to get a good gain there on first down. Just 3 yards for the first. Second down, Dre Crowell in the shotgun. He's going to look to try to pass. Throws this one on the move. Very dangerous pass. There were a bunch of Conquistador defenders in that area. Somehow managed to throw the ball through all of them. And that one fell incomplete to the turf. That one could have been dangerous. They live for another down to see if they can get this first. DJ Burrow is going to be in motion. Looks like they're trying to set up the running back screen. And they have it. Spin move. He tried to finesse to get the first, and it looks like the tackle's made short. Good job by Griffin Whiteside, as he made the tackle, and he brought him up inches. Here goes the field goal attempt to cut the lead down to 1. Kick is up, straight down the middle, and it's good. 7-6 is the score. The Conquistadors lead it. He said, "This looks cool. EA needs to get you in the booth." Yeah, that would be amazing, but I pretty much just do this for my own enjoyment and for other guys to have fun with it. That would be awesome if EA hit me up and be like, "Hey, you got an idea to run something like this, for their company?" That would be cool. I would definitely do that. Now, here goes the return from the 5-yard line, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 19-yard return by Carter. And so the Conquistadors looking to try to stretch their lead as it's been cut down to just 1 point. Shotgun with a bunch formation down at the bottom of the screen on his left side. Aaron Pritchett throws across the middle. Big hit as Piku McCullough, the rookie, couldn't hang on to it. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And that was a huge hit made right there that no receiver wants to be in that situation when trying to catch the football. He couldn't hang on to it. And so 2nd and 10, they'll have Aaron Pritchett under center. Oh yeah, most definitely I'm going to continue this in Madden 19. To be honest, Madden 19, this version will become an online league. Now when I say online league, the gameplay will still play out like this though. It will still be CPU versus CPU gameplay, which makes the games more realistic and more competitive because, typically when people grab the sticks, you typically know who's going to win and things like that, and guys can cheese plays. This is the best type of simulation football you can get, and so that's why I like to play CPU versus CPU, but this will definitely continue in Madden 19. In fact, this season will continue Madden 19 when it comes out. Actually, 2 weeks after it will come out, I will continue the regular season all the way until the end, and then I will have these teams already by that time posted over to Madden 19 where I can continue the postseason for this season, and then that'll end out the official season. We'll be able to see the draft on Madden 19 and all that, so it should be great. And I'm glad they had custom draft classes you can put now in the game because everybody who submitted a player on the website will be able to put you guys in the game. Here goes the punt. Fair catch going to be called as he'll get this one down at the 19. DJ Burrow with the fair catch. He said, "I know it's way in the future, but when's the next season going to start?" As far as when I plan to do the next season, I plan to get the next season started early in January. So that way in January, by the time the NFL season's over, I don't want to be running my league, during the NFL season. I just don't want to do it because a lot of guys going to be focused on that. And look at this run by Trey Worsley. Gets this one to the 40. Nice run. Gets it out to the 41, actually. And he's got 57 yards on 9 carries. But like I was saying, as far as the season, I plan to start it up in early January, probably like January 1st if I can. So that way the preseason can take way during the postseason of the of the NFL, and then the regular season will start after the Super Bowl. That's what I plan to do and start the season up. You said, how will you get it on Madden 19? File download, put it. Well, to be honest, the way I've converted it every year that I've done the RFLs, I've actually created the same players and the same teams manually by myself. I've just recreated these guys. It's a lot of work, but to be honest, I like doing it. And I don't actually spend all my time doing it. Of course, I got a life, I got to do things. So what I do is I just create one team a day. And since it's going to be an online league next season, people are going to be, whoever's a coach in the league will be able to help out and create their own teams. So they'll have the rosters. I'll send them pictures of the rosters just to create the guy. I'll give them the ability to create the players. And once the teams are done, it's game time. It's time to get the season rocking. First down and 10 at the 47. Here goes a handoff and a good hit made there as he's brought down at the 44 as Montrell Dishman met there once again by Griffin Whiteside. Brings up 2nd and 8. You said, do I agree that Madden 19's graphics looks really nice? Well, I think the graphics, from my opinion, is a little bit the same. But the shoulder pads, in my opinion, from what I've been seeing, are a little bit too big for my taste. But, I feel like every year we'll get adjusted to the graphics as we keep playing it. So I think the graphics are good, but I still feel that they're about this at the same level of detail. 3rd down and 2, and there goes a nice run by Worsley. He's got 73 yards on 11 carries so far, so he's doing an excellent job on the ground. So again, let's go. You should have other people put bids and have their created teams in your league. Yeah, that would be great, man. I mean, of course, unfortunately, I would like to have my own type of creative team and keep the same consistent teams. That's something I would probably like to do, have it where, where probably I would have guys who, if they get it to the point where we can create teams in Madden, where guys will create a team, join the franchise, and we'll play a season, and the 2 worst teams or whatever, or a certain amount of teams that has the worst record will be kicked out of the league, and new teams will have to replace those, stuff like that. That would be tough. Trying to take that like backbreaker type of league and how it used to be ran. So that's a couple ideas I got for the league in the future when we get to that point. What's good, the white was it Enderman show? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Said you made the Monster Football League. Okay, this sounds interesting. 3rd down and 13 here, though, for the Celtic Tigers. A tough situation. Corners are going to be pressed up for Mexico City. A little bit of a high snap, and they go with the draw play. Breaks the tackle, breaks another, but he's not going to be nowhere near the 1st down. Doesn't work out for them. Only gets about a yard, maybe 2 on the play as he's brought down by A.J. Pestock, 2nd-year linebacker out of Florida State, and that's going to bring up 4th. As they'll have to punt it. And also, we've reached the 2-minute warning. 7-6 still the score here in this ball game, in this AFC East divisional matchup. Who's going to win it? I ain't going to lie, guys. If you can hear my fan in the background, hey, I need it to survive in this room. It's hot. I don't know why my AC's not working, but hey, got to have the fan on. Otherwise, I'll be burnt up in here. But 4th down and 12. They're actually going to attempt this field goal from this distance. And so that's going to be a 56-yarder. The kick is up, and he had the distance, it looks like, just barely, but he just didn't have the accuracy as it veered its way off to the right. And so that's going to actually give the Conquistadors excellent field position at the 46. As I said, looked like he had the leg strength, just barely. Not really sure. Maybe if it was down the middle, he could have probably crossed it over, just barely over that crossbar. But he's unable to get the accuracy there, so either way it wasn't going to work out. Conquistadors coming back out onto the field. We haven't seen much of any scoring between these two squads so far. What's good, modded developer? Says, let's go Tigers. We'll see if they can get back in this game, only trailing by 1, so very much able to get back. Good contact right there, force the incompletion. As that's going to be Blackman, linebacker, coming up with the contact to force the incompletion. There's another look at this play. Blackman with the hard hit on Howe, the intended target, the tight end. As far as stats videos and things like that, like I've said multiple times, I just don't have the time to be able to do that. Like before, I used to make highlight videos for games I didn't stream. Can't do that no more. You know, I'm very busy. For guys who don't know, I actually do music producing. I go to college. I play college football. It's a lot that I got to do. And so this league, out of all of those, to be honest, just comes last. And so I still try to stay consistent as I can with posting content. And so as far as doing all that other extra stuff that I wish I could do, unfortunately, can't do it. If I do get some time to be able to do that, which is why it's a good idea to make this an online league in the future, so that way guys can help out as far as even streaming. I'll have a second channel where guys can live stream and actually post up their games. They can commentate over the games like me if they want and things like that. There's a lot going in the future of the RFL that's going to really help me out and be able to allow me to do more for the league. But in the meantime, just don't have the time to do those things. Here goes a throw. Breaks the tackle, and P.J. LaValle is tackled, I think, just short of that first down. And he is a yard short as he's brought down by Forney. Forney just returning a week ago off of injury. He's got 4 solo tackles here on the day. So you play college football? Yeah, I play at Wesley. To be honest, I got 1 more year left, and you know, I've been injured a lot. So as far as playing, you know, I'm on a team and everything right now, and of course I'm projected to be a starter for the team. Of course, but my body's just kind of not filling up, so I might not play this senior, but I might. I'm not sure. Got to make that decision soon, but you know, really banged up, to be honest. Been injured a lot. Playing at Division I at Dell State at first really put a toll on my body for sure. I got a lot of injuries there, and then even more at Wesley. So, but yeah, I'm a college player. But as far as how long I'll probably play, not quite sure. Might not play this season. Might just pursue my career as far as producing, YouTubing, and all that other stuff instead of that, because I really don't want it to get to a point where my body's gonna be messed up in the future. The first down and 10. Big hit. Tyrell Dillard absolutely drills Worsley in the backfield, actually right at the line of scrimmage, and that brings up 2nd and 10. What's good, Coach Armstrong? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. No gain on first down. Drake Crowell going to be under center. Here goes a run. And Worsley, once again, a short gain. Gets this one to the 10, just about 2 yards. And that's just going to run us into the half. The Celtic Tigers didn't want to try anything. And so this has been a low-scoring first half for sure. 7-6 is the score. Celtic Tigers haven't really been able to get anything going on offense for about a 2nd week in a row. They only came back to life in that last week loss. At the last minute, able to score 14 points off of 2 deep bombs, but they've got to get things going. Look at this, 16 passing yards for the Celtic Tigers. That is just unacceptable. They've got to get something going. But here's a look at the highlights of the game. As far as the highlights, you're not going to see many. I mean, only 1 touchdown and 2 field goals total in this game. Celtic Tigers, though, trailing here at home. They need to do a much better job on offense, like I'm saying, just with the play calling. Looks like they're running the ball a little bit too much and just really not calling the right type of run plays that they typically do to get Trey Worsley to the outside. I think they need to get back to that. As far as passing, they're not really opening it up too much either. Only 16 yards in the first half. That's just not good. And here they are getting the ball at the start of the second. They need to do a much better job if they want to win this one. Here goes the return. Big hit as he's dropped at the 28. Yeah, stats definitely aren't looking too good, man. It's pretty rough for both sides. I mean, 16 yards in the first half. I'm pretty sure those yards were knocked down due to sacks given up, but still, that's way too low, especially for Drake Crowell, man, who is arguably the best and most accurate quarterback in the RFL. First down and 10. They run the ball here, and Trey Worsley trying to explode for something, and he can't get much of anything. Just a 1-yard gain as he's met and brought down at the 28. Tackle made there by Griffin Whiteside, safety. Second and 9. Drake Crowell with immediate pressure lets one fly. There's a flag, however, on the field. We'll have to see what they'll call. Coach on the sideline for Dublin not looking too happy, though. And it's going to be holding on the offense. Frangel Cooper going to push them back a hefty 9-yard distance back from the line of scrimmage. There's a handoff, and Worsley trying to get something going on the ground. 16 carries, 81 yards. He's averaging well, but as of lately, his past couple of carries haven't been quite good for him. You can see right there, 5.1 yards a carry. And I think they should stay consistent with the ground game, but they need to open up the pass game a little bit more and call more variety of passing plays. We're seeing a majority of the same type of passing plays. Drake Crowell looking to pass. Got a good clean pocket. Nice high catch, and it's going to be a first down for the Celtic Tigers. Darion Colvin, the tight end, going airborne for that, as they'll have the first down at the 39. There's a look once again at that play. That time a good pocket formed around Drake Crowell, and to be honest, the offensive line needs to step their game up. In the past couple of weeks, they haven't been doing too great protecting for him. And so we can see he's been taking a fairly high amount of sacks. They just need to do a better job up front. At one point, every lineman went to the Pro Bowl and started. So this whole offensive line definitely have some great players up front. They need to make sure they get back on the same type of wave and start doing a better job in pass protection. But a good run right there by Trey Worsley. 8-yard gain on first down. Second down and 2 now as they'll come out in the I formation. One receiver out wide as they'll have Matt Niani at the top of the screen. Play action. Crowell looking, throws, and that one's incomplete. Great contact made there by Whiteside, sweeping the leg out from underneath of the intended target, the tight end Burnell. The second game here for the Celtic Tigers as they just signed him a week ago. And he was unable to hang on to that. Good coverage there by Russell. So the offensive line is like the Cowboys, Titans, or Steelers. As far as the comparison between one of those, I mean, the offensive lines of the team, yeah, they're pretty good, but I mean, last couple weeks, like I said, just haven't been too solid for them. There's a handoff, broken tackle, and Montrell Dishman, backup running back, getting his 6th touch of the day. Gets this one out to midfield, but it's enough for the first down for the Celtic Tigers. There's another look at this play, and that tackle had to have been broken in order to keep this drive going. Tyrell Diller, too, one of their best defensive linemen at the defensive tackle position. Usually a sure go when it comes to tackles. Very solid on making them. That time missing an opportunity to bring them down short of the first down. And Dishman just does an excellent job of fighting and getting enough for the first. First down and 10 at midfield, right on the Celtic Tigers logo as they have Drake Crowell in the gun. They'll hand this one off. He's got a lead blocker. He's got a great run, but there's a flag once again on the field, and it might be coming back. What's good, JJ Ramirez? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, holding on the offense. Another explosive run. The offensive line, like I said, has really been killing themselves. Henry Nilsson, the center, getting called for a holding, and instead of a first down for Dublin, it's now going to be 1st and 20 back at their own 41-yard line. Crowell is going to look to try to pass here. Lets one fly. Good defense as that's going to be broken up. And that'll bring up 2nd and 20. And as I was talking about, the offensive line so far for the Celtic Tigers the past couple of weeks have really been hurting the offense with penalties such as the one earlier and many that they've already accumulated in this game. They just got to do a much better job on being able to hold their blocks and make plays for the offense. There goes a run by Montrell Dishman. Gets this one out to the 46, 5-yard gain. Third down and 15, play action as the blitz was picked up. Lets one fly. Good defense once again by the Conquistadors. That's going to be Mack in coverage to force the incompletion, and the Celtic Tigers going to have to punt it away as King awaits the snap. And once again, just a drive pretty much nullified due to the offensive line with that penalty. And what a punt by King. That's an NFL player. I got to make sure I get rid of him. I don't want any NFL players in the league, but good punt though, as he gets this one out of bounds at the 1. Can't believe I never noticed that. That puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line of the Mexico City, of the offense period, of the Mexico City Conquistadors. They got to find a way to get out of this situation, or they might be in danger of giving up 2 points in the possession of the football. 1st and 10 right at the 1-yard line. They'll come out in the I formation, no receivers on offense. Play action as he'll look to try to pass. Lets one fly, and that one could have been a dangerous pass. Falls incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended target, and so it brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Conquistadors. There's a handoff. Tries to get to the outside, and there goes a safety. And that also will give the Celtic Tigers the lead. 8-7 is the score. Very unusual score here between these two teams. We have yet to see an explosion of anyone's offense yet, so hopefully soon we'll be able to see that. There goes a good return as he gets this one to the 41. That's DJ Burrow, 15 yards. Said Huskies and Red Dragons will be a good game. Definitely should be a good game. Can't wait for that game. Another divisional rivalry game that will for sure be streamed. I'm thinking I'm going to hold that for game day, though, on Saturday or Sunday. 1st down and 10. They run the ball, and there goes Worrell with a nice run. He's going the wrong way, but they're going to give him forward progress. 3 yards shy of an 100-yard game on the day, and they need 3 yards for the 1st down. We'll see if they go right back to him. Said Celtics need to do some play action. I feel the same way. They need to mix things up a little bit. Definitely running the ball and seems to be running the same plays a lot in this ball game. They got to be a little bit more balanced with their play calling and just more open with their playbook a little bit more. And there goes a 0-yard gain on the carry, so it brings up 3rd and 3. They'll come out in the I formation. There's a handoff, and he doesn't have the 1st down. Griffin Whiteside with the tackle, as he's kept 2 yards short of the 1st. It's Whiteside's 5th solo tackle on the day. He's been in on the ball carry a lot. And that was just straight up 3 back-to-back run plays by the Celtic Tigers, who, in my opinion, just typically don't run the ball that many downs in a row. They've done that multiple times already here in this game. Like I said, just aren't really quite opening up their playbook. They do have the lead, though. They were able to get off the safety, but that can easily be wiped away as they're only up by 1. But here goes the punt. This one goes out of bounds at the 19. Good punt there by King. First down and 10 for Mexico City. Aaron Pritchett still have not been able to score a touchdown for his offense in quite some time. They'll come out in the pistol formation. It's a handoff. Denard Locker only can get to about the 20 for a 1-yard gain. Locker's been running the ball well also, averaging over 5 yards per carry himself with 9 carries for 52 yards. Second down and 8. Shotgun here for Aaron Pritchett. A little bit of a high snap. They try to go with a draw play, and B.J. LaValleys can get right back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that. Here's a look at the offensive scoring. And, I mean, this just hasn't been good for either squad. The defenses have been stepping up big time for both sides. 3rd down and 9 for Mexico City. Aaron Pritchett in the gun all by himself. 5 wide empty set. Pritchett Going to look to throw. Lets one fly. He's got a receiver wide open, and there goes the rookie, Piku McCullough, for the first down as he gets this one to the 33. And that was a big play needed. Definitely is going to build some confidence for this offense. And that sets up 1st and 10 at the 33. There goes a throw into the flats, and a good job there by Romberg. Excuse me, that's Burgess with the tackle. Bringing him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So do you feel it might be a little more work controlling the scheme fits in Madden 19? To be honest, I really don't think so. I think the schemes and stuff like that are pretty much about the same as it's already been on Madden 19. There really isn't that much of a difference, to be honest, in my opinion. So I think it shouldn't be nothing hard at all to handle. There goes a throw. Piku McCullough showing off the elusiveness. Beautiful spin move he put there on Gordon Stroud. Burgess was in once again on the tackle. And now they'll face 3rd down. Third down and 4 for the Conquistadors. Shotgun all by himself. Here goes Aaron Pritchett stepping up in the pocket. Lets one fly wide open as he finds his receiver, Trayshawn Whitlock, for a 1st down. He gets this one to the 40. And once again, a big 3rd down to convert for Mexico City. Aaron Pritchett looking a little bit more calmer in the pocket, with his offensive lineman doing a little bit of a much better job in pass protection. Trayshawn Whitlock making his first grab of the day, and it was a big one to convert for the 1st down. First and 10 right at the 40-yard line. 9 of 14 today's Aaron Pritchett, so he hasn't had to throw the ball quite at all today. Motion Buck Aldrich into the formation, and here he is looking to pass for the 15th time today. Takes off and slides at the 37. A 3-yard gain. It's 2nd and 7. Pritchett just immediately seeing an open gap right in front of him, takes it and gets what he can get. Decent gain of 3 yards on 1st down. Play action. He's got some time. Lets one fly again, and he's got an open target. It's going to be his tight end Howe for a 1st down right at the 10-yard line to set up 1st and goal. Aaron Pritchett has been on the money so far, throwing the football on this drive, looking to try to score to take the lead back. Pritchett going to look to pass. Pressure's coming, lets one fly, and this one goes out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. It's 2nd and goal. This time they'll run the football, and there goes Denard Locker. Can't get much of anything. Just right back to the line of scrimmage at the 10. And now they have one more opportunity from this distance to try to get this one in the end zone. Shotgun by Aaron Pritchett. He'll be in the backfield all by himself, as he'll have B.J. Lavalius in the backfield out wide to try to receive a pass. Runs into the sack, and there goes a big play for the Celtic Tigers defense to stop this offense from getting in. Defense stands its ground there in the red zone. Did an excellent job as Bartu was able to come through with the first initial contact and bring him down for a sack. Coverage was excellent. There was nobody open at all whatsoever for Pritchett. And so they have to settle for 3 points, but that'll be good for them, as it will at least be able to give them their lead back, but put them up by 2. Should be a fairly easy field goal kick, as this one is up, and it is good. The 32-yarder goes straight through the uprights. And the Conquistadors retake the lead. Score now 10-8 here late in the 3rd quarter with 38 seconds left. In a low-scoring game here. Picture to see a little bit more scoring than this. And here goes the return. Celtic Tigers able to get this one to the 31. They're just hoping to come up with a victory here at home to improve to their 6th win on the season. Trey Worsley on the day. He's done a great job. Close. to rushing for over 100 yards, right at 98. But I'm pretty sure he cares more about winning this football game than just having a nice day on the ground. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line. There goes a good run. And down he goes at the 37. You said, who do you think shot X? To be honest, man, I do not know. I have not the slightest clue on who has done that. I'm pretty sure nobody has the slightest clue on who has done that. That's just something we're going to have to find out later, I guess. But that's the end of the third quarter. We headed to the fourth and final. Very low-scoring game, but it is competitive. 10-8 is the score as the Conquistadors lead it here on the road. So we're back here in Dublin for the final time for the final quarter. The Dublin Celtic Tigers trail by 2 points with the score 10-8. Shotgun for Drake Crowell. He'll look to throw. That's one fly into the flats immediately. A tackle is made as soon as he catches it. Not much on the gain. He'll bring up third down. Conquistadors ranking 7th in the league. In takeaways. Haven't been able to have a takeaway yet against the Celtic Tigers, though. Third down and 3, and the completion is made for the first as he's able to connect with Madden coming across on the drag as he steps out of bounds at the 45. And that was a dangerous situation. It looked like Drake Crowell was going to get sacked, but he just managed to get that ball out of his hands. And a great job by Madden keeping across the field, sprinting his way to make a catch, gets both feet in bounds, and they move the chains. There goes a pass. Great catch as he gets this one across midfield. That's going to be Malcolm Wiley with an 8-yard gain on the slant. You said, so will player applications be open? The player applications actually are open right now. I think I forgot to change the text on the website saying that it was open. I said it was closed until February, but either way, looking at that date, you already know that date already passed. So you can go on the website, fill out a draft application now. For guys who don't know who want to submit a draft player, you can only submit one draft player into the league a season, though. Second down and 2. Drake Crowell throws this one up into the air. Very dangerous. I can't believe that Russell didn't come up with this interception, but that was a boneheaded decision right there by Drake Crowell. He should know better. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he just lost that one up. The receiver didn't even show any fight for the ball either. And that brings up third down and 2. Oh, yeah, I'll for sure make this league in Madden 19. Here goes a draw play, and it works. Big hit, though. As he is knocked down at the 36, but he's got the first down. And that's what they were looking for. With that carry, he is now over 100 yards rushing on the day. This was a great job. There was excellent protection up front. Everybody had a body on a body, and it created a big lane for Trey Worsley to be able to run through. Took a little bit of a licking there at the end of the play, but hung on to the football, picks up the first down, and that's what the Celtic Tigers want, and that's what they're looking for. First down and 10 at the 36. He said Mexico ought to have played like this last game. Yeah, definitely should have. They struggled a lot. Both teams actually on offense struggled. And this is pretty much a redemption game for offense. Good completion there out to DJ Burrow. I believe that's his first catch of the day, and it is 9 yards. Second down and 1 at the 27. Speaking of a bounce-back game, what about Drake Crowell? Last week, he threw 2 touchdowns. They were late in the game, but he threw 3 interceptions. He's typically a quarterback who takes good care of the football. He only had 2, I believe, heading into that game. And, I mean, he really struggled throwing the football late. But here goes a handoff as they try to get the yard, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Tyrell Dillard, the big defensive tackle. So that'll bring up third down and 1 for the Celtic Tigers. Another look at this play, and they just had way too many guys coming in. Dillard able to get off his block fairly easy, and a solid tackle right there at the line of scrimmage to keep him from getting the first down. So here goes a big third down here for the defense of Mexico City. Can they get the stop? I formation for the Celtic Tigers. Play action though. Crowell looking to throw. Can't get the pass off, and he is brought down for a sack by Adrian Otis. Big defensive tackle once again. The defensive tackles here with two big back-to-back plays for the Mexico City Conquistadors. And that may have even pushed them out of field goal range. Crowell just barely could get this pass almost out of his hands. The coverage looked like it was there. He possibly could have been able to fit that one into an open receiver, but the coverage was very tight. Crowell couldn't get the ball out of his hands, and down he went for a sack. But they are going to try this field goal attempt. This one is going to be a 53-yarder. Here goes the kick, a low line drive, and it hits right off the bottom crossbar. Just didn't have enough leg for it. It's very close though, and that's going to bring the Celtic Tigers once again empty-handed. Had he not taken that sack, that would have most likely been a shoo-in for 3 points. So every inch, as we know in the game of football, matters. They come up empty-handed. Celtic Tigers still trailing by 2 points. The Conquistadors looking to try to extend their lead on this drive. 5 wide empty set for Aaron Pritchett. Pritchett's going to look to throw. Quick release as he gets this one out to the tight end, Howell, as he gets across midfield out to the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 2 after an 8-yard gain. So how often do I stream? As far as when I typically stream, I stream one game for Monday night and Thursday night football. So on Monday and Thursdays, and then I have an RFL game day on either Saturday or Sunday. I'll make that known though when I'll do it. Usually on my social media accounts or in my Discord. But on that day, on game day, I stream 3 games in one day. So I stream 5 games a week. There's a handoff, and Denard Locker powering his way for the first down. Gets this one inside the 45 to the 44. 12 carries, 56 yards on the day for the power back. And he grinded out those yards, fighting his way through those blocks. So, okay, PS4 or Xbox. This is PS4, so yeah, either way, you don't need a PS4 though in order to submit a draft player. The only time you would need a PlayStation 4 is if you apply to be a coach. As far as applying to be a coach though, got to be 18 years or older, of course, on a PlayStation 4, like I said, and an inactive pass right there. Missed on an opportunity. Looked like Buck Overs was wide open. He just missed him. But you got to also, as I said, be 18 years or older, own a PlayStation 4, and own Madden 18 and 19 when it comes out. If you don't, can't apply to be a coach. Second down and 10, Aaron Pritchett lets one fly. Nice touch pass, but he drops the ball. Contact forces the incompletion, and there goes the little green missile, Vincent McNeil. He put a nice touch on that pass, but the receiver wasn't expecting the contact. You could tell. Incompletion brings up 3rd and 10. This is a big down for the Celtic Tigers. Play action. Pritchett moving around a little bit too much. Intercepted. Celtic Tigers. He's got the football, and he gets taken down at the 48-yard line. Thought he was going to be able to possibly outrun him, but there goes the 3rd turnover for the Celtic Tigers today. And there goes another look at the play. He was moving around too erratically in the pocket. Pressure was definitely closing in, forced him to have to throw the ball away. And a great interception there by Blackman. Just pretty much thrown straight there to him. He just made a good play. He was able to catch it. And here goes Drake Crowell looking to try to take the lead back here in this 4th quarter. It was good, Coach Kozra. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 5 wide empty set here for Drake Crowell as he'll look to pass. 4-man rush. He's got some time. Lets it fly. Great diving catch as that's Matt Nayani with the reception down at the 45-yard line for a gain of 7. 3 yards here they need on second down to convert. Shotgun for Crowell. They'll look to pass, lets it fly. There goes a completion for a first down as he's able to connect with his tight end. And that was a great play to move the chains as he finds Connor McFarland. Celtic Tigers starting to come in here with a good drive. Starting to come alive offensively. Hopefully they can get their first touchdown of this game. Crowell stepping up in the pocket, throws. The completion could not be made. In and out of the hands of the intended target. Tried to fit that one into Darion Colvin. Just couldn't hang on to it after the contact. Almost could have got called for an illegal forward passing. And I guess he still had his back foot or something behind the line of scrimmage before he released it. So good thing he didn't get called for that. That would have really hurt them. 2nd and 10. Crowell. It's one fly incomplete. There's a flag on the field. Holding on the offense again. This is the 3rd time that this has happened, and the 3rd different lineman to do so. That's Glenn Devine, as that'll back them up 10 yards to the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 20 for the Celtic Tigers now. There goes Crowell stepping up, tries to avoid the tackle, gets the pass off. He's able to get something out of that play as Trey Worsley gets this one to the 40 for an 8-yard gain. Trey Worsley, 3 catches, 15 yards so far on the day. And Dre Crowell, he's going to need 12 yards on this play as he'll try to pick up the first down with his arm in a 5-wide empty set. Crowell with pressure in his face, lets one fly. It's complete, but he's not going to have the first down as he finds Matt Nayani 2 yards short. But they are in field goal range, and if they can nail this, they can take the lead back. It definitely has been a good competitive game here, you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Of course, always a great division game between rivalry teams in the RFL. That one almost gets blocked, but doesn't, and it ends up going through the uprights. 3 points on the board for the Celtic Tigers, and they will take back the lead by 1 point. The score, 11-10. He said, do you think Madden did the right thing by removing slow development? As far as slow development, removing that, I honestly feel it wasn't anything wrong with them doing that, because for one, normal development in general doesn't really give you much. So maybe it does kind of affect if it's going to be those for skill point upgrades instead of individual categories. I'm not sure how that works, but I don't feel it was too bad of a decision for them to cut that. Aaron Pritchett going to come back out onto the field, though. 2 interceptions in this ball game, and they have just lost the lead due to a field goal, but they're only down by 1 point, but time is ticking. 4 minutes, 47 seconds remaining in this ball game. Aaron Pritchett moving around, throws on the move, and this one too high. So an incompletion on a big first down. They could have had a good gain on that play. Looks like he had some space to work with on that right side. Missed opportunity. And they'll go 5 wide here on 2nd and 10. Aaron Pritchett just takes off, and down he's going to go at the 20. That's going to count as a sack. 4.5 sacks for Jason Lindsay. And I can't wait till Madden 19 fix the sack problem, man. It's just way too many sacks in a game, though. Just way too many. I mean, in that case, though, I mean, he couldn't outrun him, so that seemed realistic, but just way too many sacks happens in Madden 18. That problem needs to be fixed. Third down and 10. Aaron Pritchett needs 10 yards here. Lets one fly, and it's a good catch, but he's going to be nowhere near the first down. Here's a look at the total yards of offense that the Celtic Tigers defense has given up only 196 yards so far today, and it's almost the end of the game. So they've done a fantastic job against this offense. And here he goes looking to punt it, and it's going to get blocked. Celtic Tigers with the recovery and the score. And the Celtic Tigers will score first on special teams. What a play by the Conquistadors, the Celtic Tigers, as the punt gets blocked, scooped up, and scored. Levon Wilkins, the safety, with the block, and a scoop and score by the rookie, Damarian Williams. Rookie submitted draft player right there. Here goes the kick. It's up, and it's good. That puts the Celtic Tigers now up by 8 points. 18-10 is the score. And that's making a big-time play when you know your team needs it. Only up by 1 point. You need to put the pressure on the Conquistadors. They finally score. Their offense, though, if they can get something going now, will really help them out. But time is really low, so all they want to do is make sure that they can keep the Conquistadors out of the end zone. Here goes the return by McCullough as he gets this one to the 29. Here goes Aaron Pritchett coming back out onto the field. Couldn't get anything done on offense, and as they tried to punt it, it got blocked and ended up turning into 7 points after the extra point for the Celtic Tigers. Now they trail by 8, and this has got to be a productive drive here for them. Throws and completes this one out to Howell as he's brought down at the 35-yard line after a gain of 6. Howell, 4 catches, 46 yards on the day. 5 wide empty set here for Pritchett. And he'll let this one fly. He's got a first down, and Howell fights his way to the 45, taking on a couple of Celtic Tigers defenders and dragging them a couple of yards for the first. 5 catches, 56 yards for the big tight end. And that's just great fight right there, trying to get some extra yards after the play, taking on 2 linebackers right there, and a defensive lineman actually comes through and pushes him a little bit forward, gets an extra about 3 to 4 yards on the play, and so it'll now set up 1st and 10 at the 45, but we have reached the 2-minute warning, and it comes down, it looks like, to this drive for the Conquistadors in order to try to come back into this game. If they cannot do it, it is game over. I love the Tigers uni. I like the Tigers uniforms too. That green and black definitely complements each other well. 5 wide empty set as they'll look to throw here. Pritchett moving around, pressure coming, fumbles the football, and it's going to be luckily recovered by Mexico City. Huge loss on the play. They lose 9. 2nd down and 19. Defense came in quick there on that play. Aaron Pritchett with a touch pass. The catch is made by Howell, and it'll be 3rd and 1 at the 46. A big-time catch made there by the tight end. Since they burned the timeout, this will have to be the drive where they can score, and this one's dropped. They could have had the first down, but Buck Obers, their big target receiver, couldn't hang on to the catch in traffic, and that brings up 4th down and 1. You can bet that the Mexico City Conquistadors are going to go for it, but if they don't, this game most likely will be over. One more chance for a first down, 1 more yard. Can they pick up the first? Shotgun for Pritchett. They try to run for it. He's stuffed up, and he won't get it. The defense holds, and that is going to turn the ball over on downs as the Celtic Tigers will take over at the 46 with 1 minute and 29 seconds left. Great job by the defense. And now all they have to do is run this clock out. They do have 2 timeouts, though, however, and if they can use those and waste a little bit of time, they'll have a few seconds, I'll have to say, to try to make something happen. They run the ball with Worsley, and he goes down at the 46. Only a 1-yard gain, and a timeout is immediately called. Yeah, Buchanan Simmons is on Orlando, Awesome Bill. And as I said, I think in our last live stream yesterday, he's actually doing a very solid job for the Mexico City Conquistadors. I mean, for the Orlando Sentinels. Got them confused with this team right now. 2nd down and 9. Here goes Worsley. Once again, same result. Short gain. Only gets right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9 as the Conquistadors burn their 3rd and final timeout. They got to hope that they do not give up this 1st down. If they do, it is game over. If they don't, they'll have at least a good amount of seconds to be able to see if they can go down the field to score. I think Madden 19 would be good, man. Play action. Good chop block. Lets one fly. Catch is made, and that's going to be a 1st down to an offensive lineman. The offensive lineman seals the deal, as that's Tyler, number 74, on the route. The left tackle runs the route, catches the defense by surprise, and that should seal the game. No timeouts remaining for Mexico City, and they got the 1st down. What a clever play call right there by the Celtic Tigers. And I know for a fact that Mexico City defense was not expecting an offensive lineman to go out and run a route and catch the ball at that and get the 1st down. And here they are lining up in the victory formation. Just one more knee to take, and there it goes. Big win here for the Celtic Tigers. Drake Correll, you can see him hyped there. And it's now 2nd and 11, time running out. Correll still hyped on the field. And as for the Celtic Tigers, with this big win here in the division, they are now going to improve to 6-2 on the season. As for the Conquistadors, they have lost their 2nd game back-to-back straight after having an undefeated 5-0 record before these past 2 games. So they will drop now to 5-2 on the season. And I'm pretty sure now the Celtic Tigers will lead the AFC East and hope to stay on top of the division. Definitely a close division there with tight teams. They got to also worry about the London Black Knights. If the Black Knights can get a win this week, they too will be competing for the top of the AFC East. And so it's really a tough division right now between all those squads there in the AFC East, as I like to call them, the international division, as all the teams in that division aren't in the U.S. But that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys coming in and checking out Monday Night Football of the RFL. Next time I'll be streaming will be Thursday, another game at nighttime. Will be at 8, and I'll make sure to announce that game on the social media accounts. Make sure that you go on my channel, check out those social media links, follow and subscribe if you're not a part of it. Learn more about the league on the website at relocationfootballleague.com. Submit a draft player if you're interested for next season. It's a lot you can do in this league. Once again, appreciate you guys coming through. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys Thursday. Peace.